Hi guys. So here we have, this is, well, once again, the Mazda 3. I've done quite a few videos of this car. I've went all the way to Japan to attend the preview session. Then just before its launch here in Malaysia, I did a showroom walk around of the car, and I also did a launch walk around video. And after that, we took the test cars out. I've driven the 2.0 high spec sedan. I've driven the 1.5 liter mid spec hatch. Mazda now calls it the liftback, okay? No longer the hatch, the liftback. And yeah, so here we have it. This is the top spec 2.0 High Plus Liftback. All right, so and it is finished in Mazda's signature soul red color. This is the, in fact, this car here that you see here. This is not only the second iteration of Mazda's signature Kodo design. This here, this car that you see here, this unit that you see here, this color that you see here, this is the second reiteration of Mazda's signature soul red color. This one has a deeper quality to it. It has a more, an even more underlying vibrance to the color compared to the first soul red. And if you were to, I tell you, if you ask any paint shop out there to paint this color, it's either going to cost you a lot of money, or a lot of them will just surrender and say they can't do it. Yes, yes. You okay in there? Yes. You're going to be famous. Okay, yeah. So, excuse the distraction. That's yeah, part-time car reviewer, full-time father lah. So just look at the design of this car. This is an absolutely stunning vehicle to behold. Now, compared to the sedan version, all right, the sedan version of the Mazda 3 has very elegant proportions. It is a very stately looking car compared to the predecessor. So it really feels like, you know, an upmarket luxury car, right? Something that really can take on the stature of a C class, a 3 Series. The hatchback here, on the other hand, is a lot more dynamic, a lot sportier, a lot more aggressively styled. I mean, particularly look at the back portion of this. This back portion visual has a lot of visual bulk, and it takes quite a bit of, it will take quite a bit of getting used to. But there is no arguing against the fact that it is a visually arresting sight. And even if you didn't take this soul red color, even in some of the more normal colors, this is an absolutely spectacular vehicle to behold. But of course, the soul red paint, it brings out the design lines even more, which brings us to the next point. What design lines? I mean, look at the shape of the vehicle. You don't see a lot of sharp cut lines here. There's, you know, you see, there's a lot of curvature. They do a lot of curvature. Yes, yes. Okay, wait a while. Okay, Appa bring you go walk. Can you let Appa finish the video first? Can. Good girl. Okay, so you see, yes, you can see here this character line here running along parallel to the wheel arch. But mostly, right, what Mazda's designers have done, they've relied on sculpting, you know, on curves, curvaceousness to bring out the design character of this car. The only sharp line that you see on the side panels is just this and this. That's it. Everything else is just curvature. It, as in India, as they said, this car depends a lot on the playing of lights and reflection to bring out its design. And you come to the front, you can see the bonnet follows a bit of a clamshell type design. The edges here don't meet quite so well, but we forgive that. It's a very small flaw, nothing to Nothing to make a fuss about. And you can see the front end also is a very clean design. Now compared to the sedan, all right, this trim piece here is executed in chrome, but here in the liftback it's gloss black, and down here this treatment is unpainted. So and you see, it's overall the bumper is such a clean looking design, sharp, and it doesn't depend on a lot of flares lah, vents lah, all that to to emphasize its aggressiveness. It doesn't. This car has a naturally aggressive, a naturally dynamic face. And of course here the headlights, this being the High Plus model, you get full LED illumination including the daytime running lights. Okay, the lower models, you still get LED headlamps, but the daytime running lights are bulb illuminated. And also here in the High Plus model, the rims are larger, 18 inches compared to 16s in the lower model. What else? And you can see the contrast. Okay, the hatchback models get the lower trim in chrome, the upper trim in black, whereas the sedan, it's reversed. Okay, so one thing is Mazda, they made a conscious decision to give substantial differentiation in character between the hatch, the liftback, as well as the sedan. The sedan is supposed to be more elegant, more stately. The hatchback here is supposed to have a more dynamic, a more edgy kind of profile. So we open the boot. Okay, so under the the Mazda logo, here's where you open the boot. Let me just show you. That's the button there. You press that. For a hatch, decently large boot. And this here, okay, that's not a 12-volt socket. But underneath here, that's a space saver spare tire. Yes. Hi. Hi. Okay. Manual closing. And we come here where the princess is seated. Hi. Hi. Okay. Yeah, so you can see here I've fixed her into a child seat. All right, this is a new Chico child seat, which I'll feature in another video separately. Okay, so Isofix child seat, yes. And you can see here Isofix mounts where the cover is yes. Here's the armrest. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah, as I've pointed out in previous video, the armrest here. Yes, you also want to review car, You want to review car? Okay, never mind. Next time I'll teach you to review car. Okay? Alright. So here this armrest. Okay, yeah, I mean it's not they no longer have that fantastic one from the CX-5 where you have the compartment inside there with the USB ports and then the opening lid and all that. That one all no more already. Okay, so here are the seats as usual, 60/40 split folding. Let me just demonstrate this. Okay, and nice. Okay, so you can see here, this is the boot floor. It connects in a nice seamless fashion. Okay, this here, no gaps here, so things are unlikely to fall into the gap. Now, this being the High Plus model, you get rear aircon vents, and as I pointed out in my review of the 1.5, you actually don't need rear aircon vents in this car. One thing Mazda have delivered is that they have managed the airflow, okay, in such a way that it managed the air condition, the front blowers actually managed to generate a breeze in this area. So this part of it, I have to admit, I am very impressed. I remember when I asked the engineers, are you sure you guys can adequately cool the back seats, because of the way the rear aircon vents are located. One here, this one blows the driver's hand, this one facing straight at the front passenger. Nothing here that blows through the middle. So yes. Wait. Now, nothing here that blows through the middle. Let me just start the car. Getting hot in here. Okay, yeah, so yeah, the instrument cluster, I've shown you in the previous video of previous review. Nothing new, it's the same. Okay, analog tachometer, analog temperature gauge, fuel gauge, and the middle here is just one screen which you can cycle through various functions. Okay, you've got a heads-up display that was already there since with the 1.5, so nothing new here. Here we've got well, the center screen here. Touch function is disabled. Okay, and let's try got navigation. Okay, yeah, okay, navigation. This system is navigation ready, but they don't have the navigation software in there. Navigation, they don't have the map in there. Okay, down here you can see dual zone auto climate control. Here, this section, very nicely done. Okay, this storage tray here is curved. Okay, it's not, sorry, curved, it's sloped, and it's a big enough tray for you to throw your whole mobile phone in there. Okay, this is this lid, nice spring loaded, so it moves slowly. Okay, that's a nice spring loaded effect. And here, all gloss black finish here. This is the rotary knob to control the infotainment system. Okay, glove box in here. This is the armrest, which as I've pointed out before, you have to slide this back in order to open it. Why? So that when you open that armrest, it doesn't strain your shoulder as much. Okay, so down here inside you see a USB port and a 12-volt socket. Okay, all right, up there got a sunroof, and here a sunglass holder. So yeah, all these panels, you got the sunroof switch. Oh, saw that not. Do you like this car? Yeah, pa, bye. Bye. Okay, she said bye.